Even more beautiful than the one I saw in my dream!
This is a miracle of nature, like the Great Barrier Reef. Of course it's pleasing to the eye. Many would wrestle with the heat wave and travel all the way here from Alice Springs by bus. I have to admit, it is worth the effort.
The temperature here will get even higher at noon. Ezra has prepared plenty of cooling tablets and water in the medical kit for us. If anyone still suffers sunstroke, we also have the budgerigar coat as an emergency measure.
So that's why Ezra took you to the room before we left. To tell you all this.
Ezra is worried about you, and so are we.
Oh, someone is feeling bad about what she said earlier. If you ask me, that human girl has a good heart. Maybe she can work on her ways of communicating with people, but that altruism in her is almost angel-like. And she has the face of a little angel. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to put her in some baby care commercials. I heard those things pay you generously. I might as well ask what she thinks.
Huh?
Go forward. Ah! It's talking again!
What? Who's talking again?
The flame! It's talking! Didn't you hear it?
Nah, it sounds the same to me. This is just the sound of fire burning, snoring like my late old man. Well, maybe you can also try turning off this little thingy's TV. Maybe it will jump up and shout, "I'm still watching."
I'm not joking. It's really talking. Listen.
Wait, its temperature has gone up, and it's transforming. What is this, a rocket?
No more waiting. Ah! Hey, hang on! Where are you going? I thought we were good friends! Are you ditching me already?
Everyone, mind your steps and keep up.
A race in the desert. Ooh, great. I wonder why I'm not as clever and creative as you are.
Miss Verdon, was she talking to me? She always looks over. Perhaps she knows that I'm following them. But no, I'm hiding well. They shouldn't know. Having emotional turmoil, acting impulsively, feeling fanatical about the retrieved memories, and the unstoppable urge to return to the homeland. These all match the description in the research notes. And now the fire, which is also the key in this case, is burning vigorously. The notes end here. That's all we know about reincarnators. I can't deduct more based on the current data. But at the same time, the unknown can be dangerous, yet exciting. It may bring about catastrophes or miracles, just like arcanists, so charming and lively. My job is to help and protect them, so their burning enthusiasm will not be dampened. Like what Mom said, this is our mission as mankind. The annual jumper frog mushroom, the fairy ring powders, and the butterfly-shaped portobello mushroom. Very well, I have them all. This time, I'm prepared for any danger.
Gotcha! You're not running away from...
This is the beginning of the journey.
Beginning of the journey? No, we set off from Melbourne. We're close to Uluru now, so it's almost so distant. Gosh, what are these?
These are murals. No, they are reliefs. All the marks are carved out of the wall. These carvings existed long before any murals. And they are rougher.
Of course they are. Just think, when did our ancestors learn to draw with paints? And when did they start carving with sharp stones? They're beautiful. Like star trails, one circle in another. I think I've seen them before. They feel familiar and make me thirsty at the same time. Look, this circle's just like a spring. We don't need a spring. We brought water ourselves. Drink as much as you want. Look here. These are most probably some ancient relics. This one looks like an animal, and this a plant. Then what is this? Birdie.
They have something to do with people's lives. These marks have to mean something. Maybe they will lead us to the entrance to the stadium.
This is a time when Spathadia's opinion matters more than ours. Come, Key Girl, take a look at this. Spathadia? Where did she go? And that fire, they're all gone. What the hell is going on again? She better be pulling a prank on me. I heard her footsteps behind me just now.
Relax, Desert Flannel. We've got help.
Ezra? How did you get here? Wait, how long have you been following us?
From the beginning, when you were at the hospital. Sorry, Miss Desert Flannel. Please let me check this first. This smell. I can't be wrong. This is Devil's Thorn.
What's that? Does it have anything to do with her missing?
A rare kind of mushroom that grows in the desert. Allegedly, it's genetically connected to lizards. I've only seen its pictures in books. It has wide open pileus with sharp spikes, and its roots are as absorbent as a sponge, which allows it to absorb and preserve underground water. They only appear around water sources, and with this spiral pattern on the wall, I think I might have a way to find her. Please, come with me.
little flame. My throat, it hurts. Do you remember me? I travel through the endless flood, drought, rain, and waterfalls to finally reach you. Do you remember me? I do, but not really. I can't recall your name or your face, but I do remember. Do you remember our fight? Weigh the anchor of the current feelings and seek in the boundless net. Seek me, seek the past, seek the intelligence and spirit we are bound to find. I don't want to make up with you, you dumb ball of fire! Neither do I, you stupid girl! My hands are burning, like they're soaked in fire. That's because you reached into me. We had a fight, attacking each other with nails like two cats. This is just like the day we first met. I can feel my knees trembling again. I know this game. A sport which is not popular enough to be included in any commercial or professional games. It's also the sport for which I've been secretly training myself every day after lunch. The light bulbs picking game. Malingi's harvest. No. But these are not light bulbs for the athletes to pick up from the ground, but fire. And I don't have such a burning campfire at home. It can only be found here. Beside the flowing spring, under the starry sky, on the scorching sand, I saw the burning campfire and the sparks scattering in all directions. My hands surrounded by blazing flames, I touched the inner cone again and again as I flew by. Immersed in great joy, I dove down from the air. At that time, our hands held each other in the flames. Our traces went on, from one torch to another. Yes, I know. I remember it now. I once drank the cold water in the spring and covered my limbs with colorful strips. I sang and danced until a pair of wrinkled hands touched my forehead.
Good girl. My good girl. Your hands are dusted, but you win the game and your soul is sparkling. It's you who find the hottest fire for us. It's you who connect to it and make friends with it. I shall grant you the scepter and lead you to the highest platform.
I shall become the next priestess of the Uluru Temple. I shall take responsibility for every drop of sweat on the red soil, and I shall eulogize all the significant, fair competitions. I shall store the flame in my mouth, my stomach, my heart, and my ribs. I shall protect her, not to let her extinguish, nor to let her go astray or away. I hereby swear I shall be with the Uluru Games until forever. Mom? Mom never told me. We're descendants of the Red Dragon. I'm awake now. This is the entrance to the stadium. And that howl must be... the Guardians of the Stadium. I knew it. I'm too wary to stand up. Shoot. There's no way I can beat them just rolling around. Miss Bethadea! Ezra! And Desert Flannel! Vernon! Thank goodness you found me.
These critters. They don't look like any kind that I know of. What are they?
These critters are the Guardians of the Stadium. They, I can explain it later. We have to deal with them first. A little flame? Hey! What are you doing?
No time to hesitate. Protect Bethadea and engage. Nothing unexpected. For now.
Whose heart
Planting features allowed. Talking out calms people down. A mice pass.
Pitch. Easy job. Hey, you will be soon.
Plan failed. Plan B. Plan A. Shh. I hear something. 3, 2, 1, down.
I would like to express my deepest regret for the accidents.
Woo! Great. They are down. Everyone, for the sake of prudence, please stay back and do not approach before confirming the danger has been eliminated.
No, there's no more danger now. Look! No need to worry or hesitate. Now, it's all clear. Long story short, mates, I've retrieved many memories. At least now I know who I used to be. My name in the last life was Flannel. Exactly what my close ones call me now. I am still me. I'm not replaced by anyone.
You are still you. The modern version. This has never happened to any reincarnators as far as we know.
That's because Flammy and I are very alike. And we both have the same beauty on our shoulders. I am Flammy. I obtained the Uluru flame from the fire with my own hands. I was the first priestess in the history of the Uluru Games. Dia, I keep the flame that traveled all the way from the ancient times inside me. I will become the next priestess in the history of the Uluru Games. Remember what I said, mate? My flame is our compass. Mom said good kids never lie. So, I always keep my word.
Bethadia! Bethadia! Where did she go?
It was like a long slumber, or a view of the garden behind the wall. But now, I finally get to see the sun again. The world out there has completely changed. But you remain the same, Flammy, my dear friend. You found me and put an end to the long, dark dream. You set me on fire again, bringing me back to what a flame should be like. Welcome to the end of the 20th century, Ulu. For you, this is an interesting era with many, many new things. Well, I think we can learn them together, later, one by one. While for my dear brave friends... Welcome to the Uluru Games! My dear brave friends! What are you waiting for?
The conjuring of the entrance to the Uluru Stadium is sourced from a fantastic arcane ritual. Instead of a summon, it's closer to a sacrifice. The fire element also plays an important part in the sacrifice. In Spathadia's case, Ulu is her flame. Will it have anything to do with the unique condition Miss Spathadia has? Unlike other reincarnators, she still has a clear memory of this life, despite her young age. Or it's because the two light spots of hers, the older self and the modern self, are not that different, so she's spared going through any drastic changes. And the reason behind it might be...
Ezra!
Yes, I'm here. What can I do for you, Miss Bethadia?
I'm waiting for you.
I see. Sorry, I was too involved in taking notes. I will pack and return to Laplace as soon as possible. But before that... I have to clean up the spores and the mess we made in the battle first. Otherwise, they may change the environment here.
Oh, come on, you weirdo. You're leaving now? After all our effort? I can never understand you.
Aren't you waiting for me to leave?
Of course not. I'm waiting for you to join us. We'll go into the stadium together. Come to think about what I've suffered. Coma, hallucination, confusion, thirst, misconception that I was almighty. And then, as you can see, I fell into a coma again after my sudden disappearance. I think you're right. I do need a doctor by my side.
But mankind cannot enter the stadium. We all know that.
Blah, blah, blah. Please! The stadium has never shown itself to any humans before. When life gives you cake, just dig right in.
Struth! This is the Uluru Stadium?
It's even more splendid than I thought. And more comfortable and pleasing.
Comfortable and pleasing? I don't feel the same way as you do. But not in the sense that this place doesn't look beautiful to me. On the contrary, it's stunning. But physically, I don't feel anything special.
Maybe because you're human. Hey, wait!
Not so fast.
Be careful! Miss Desert Flannel, you will fall!
I won't! I won't! I'm feeling as light as the wind and even more energetic than when I finished a big meal of steak and cake. I may fall anytime, anywhere, but not now, not here.
This is exactly what Arcanus should feel.
Miss Ulu! Pardon me. May I call you that?
Go ahead if you want, child. But of course, I would appreciate it if you called me madam, since I'm a few hundred years older than all of you. Besides, I am the most sacred flame of the games. I won! Been a long time since I had so much fun running. We didn't have anything like that before. And those benches! Things change, Flammy. In the past hundreds of years, when you were absent, countless changes happened to the Uluru Games. New lawns and benches had somehow appeared in the stadium, but none of these changes were made by Arcanists. Those actually made by Arcanists were new events, new rules, and new management. These are the changes that really made the Uluru Games different. I see. No wonder I've never seen ice race walking in my memories. Let me see. So there was no stone-throwing divination or a new tridecathlon either.
Ice race walking is not a traditional sport in Australia. It originated in Northern Europe and became popular in cold countries.
That's right. Ice race walking was introduced to the games in 1926. If my memory serves me well, it was introduced by the St. Pavlov Foundation. On one hand, they hope to show the internationality and inclusiveness of the game. On the other... Well, it took the place of fire race walking.
I see. I read it somewhere before. At the beginning of the 20th century, after St. Pavlov Foundation took over the Uluru Games, some challenging and relatively dangerous sports were cancelled. This was also the turning point of the Uluru Games. From then on, the games declined in popularity, and fewer athletes came each year.
These people. No, these idiots. They know nothing about the essence of the Arcanist sporting event. Where on earth can you find an Arcanist who would burn their own legs in fire race walking? Everyone knows you'll be fine as long as you believe the fire is harmless.
But, in point of fact, fire is dangerous.
But think about it. It's unbelievable. Given your short fuse, I can't believe you just let them cancel your favorite event, Ulu.
Short fuse?
Yeah, you heard it right. She's got the hottest temper. Burns like a cell. Things change, Femi. I have already spent over 1,000 years in this world. I'm no longer the young, hot-headed flame of your age. Even your grandmother should call me Grandma now. Grandma? So they can just take away your favorite event just because you're old now? I don't understand. Anyway, Flemmy is back. It's time Arcanists took back the Uluru Games from the Foundation. Let's design a new list of events that fit real Arcanists. We'll start from fire race walking. There are woods here. Ulu can start some bonfires with them.
Will the Foundation agree to this? They seem difficult to deal with.
It's hard to take it over from the Foundation. But if we have all the security-related facilities prepared and apply to host the event through Laplace Scientific Computing Center...
Considering Spathadia's identity, we do stand a chance. But the paperwork we're going to deal with...
Come on! Come on! You're not supposed to talk about paperwork in the sacred Uluru Stadium. Instead of a bunch of weak office workers who would pant from climbing a few stairs, what I need is some real athletes who can help me complete the fire race walking. I don't mind whether they're cute or weird. I only need them to be energetic. This is the only thing we ask of athletes in this sport.
Great idea, but the only inconvenience is that we are in the middle of the desert, a place where only flies visit. And as I checked my contact list, I saw only client, and client. The ordinary ones and the ones I once stood up. Where are we going to find athletes?
Well, I happen to know many Arcanists who meet your need. And they happen to be here. Right now.
What? How come I can't see them anywhere? Why are you opening the suitcase? Are you gonna organize your stuff here?
Anyone care to have some fresh air?
Fresh smell of grass with smoked fragrance. There is no doubt that it tastes better than gilded carrots. And look at this army of royal guards. They must be here to greet the great Starly Clatter.
Royal Guard? What is he saying? No kidding. Is that giant creature covered with spikes his Royal Guard?
That's the Thorny Devils, the enormous creatures born in the burning sand of the stadium. They used to be mounts for the players, but looks like they have forgotten their master after all these years of slumber. Enough talk. Let's put them back to dust and ashes.
Finally, some interesting work. Plan A. Whose heart is beating so loud? Plan B. A mice pass. Agents have guns. It's called common sense. 2, 1, down. Retreat! What? I can't make the call? I hear something. Plan A. Talking out calms people down. An unconventional choice. Plan B. Whose heart is beating so loud? 3, 2, 1, down. Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere. Plan B.
Every choice will affect
Plan
the
A.
outcome.
Plan B.
Don't worry. Let's have a cup of tea. Wow, huh?
Whew, that went smooth.
Exactly.
Yes! Another great victory! And I dedicate this win to Miss Spathadia!
And to Miss Desert Flannel.
Now, people, those of you who are not afraid of fire and wish to walk among the flames, please register here.
Bunny Bunny arm wrestling is about to start.
Wow, the people are having a good time here. They are sweaty, but also delighted. I've never seen anything like this in the class. As Miss Ulu said, this excitement comes from the stadium itself. Is this a recovery arcane skill that works on arcanists? Or a kind of cheering potion?
No, I don't think so. It just smells familiar.
Yes, right. Totally agree with you. It smells like the weird cave on that island. Oh, I smell beef with tomato and mixed grilling sauce. Oh, it must be my tomato steak flavored potato crisp. This is great fun. I didn't touch a drop, but feeling dizzy.
Watch out, Regulus. You're falling down.
Oh, are you saying that a sports game can narcotize people too? I think Mr. Apple knows it better than me. Let me check where he is. I see him! I see a red ball! Oh, that must be Mr. Apple! But he seems rounder and bigger.
Time's up, and the victory goes to Miss Desert Flannel!
Ha! I told ya!
No one beats me at arm wrestling!
I lost. You were so strong. The strongest I ever...
Father, you alright? Hey, wake up! Go! Get me the wet towel!
Her temperature is a bit lower than just now, but her condition is quite stable. I guess it's not a reincarnator reaction, but something else.
Is she alright? She feels hot, but not as hot as the horseshoe made of pure gold.
I'm positive that she was once a lot hotter than your little hooves are right now. She was a walking fire that burned fiercely, the forest-destroying kind.
Please don't panic. I've not observed any signs of a flame in her eyes or mouth. She's not ablaze again. Miss Desert Flannel, did she have any abnormalities before she passed out?
Abnormalities? Some, I think. She waddled as if she was pissed and talked so loudly that anyone could tell she wasn't in a clear mind.
Drunk. Clouding of consciousness. No, Regulus!
You look like an apple-coloured giant rock, Mr. Apple. You're so big, and our ship is so small.
I'm feeling so good! seems your change of size changes your voice as well. But since you get this huge, we can strike those old fogies in London like a meteor. On top of the world, there will be our flag of rock and roll. Come to me. I require the biggest hug.
Regulus!
Oh! It's hot! It's burning my hands! Go beyond your limits! Your sweat is the best eulogy for the Red Land!
That's Miss Ulu. She's out of control. Is this also a result of the stadium's power?
Oh my! Miss Regulus, be careful!
Oh, I'm so tired. Let me take a nap.
Regulus? Regulus! Oh dear, don't pass out now! I'm getting you out of here. Just a sec.
Another one has passed out. If we let it go on like this, every arcanist here would... Miss Verton, we have to leave at once.
But Miss Balthodea has passed out too. Who can open that door?
Bunny, take everyone back to the suitcase. Don't let anyone out before I open it again.
All right, got it. Oops, I got tripped by... Huh? Mr. Apple, why are you sleeping in the grass?
Dolly is on it!
Like I did 1,000 years ago! Let's dance, hand in hand, for the respectable sunshine and rain!
This is too dangerous. She may start a fire.
We have to put her out for now. The good news is, we are already a skilled fire brigade. Nothing unexpected. For now.
I know how to do it!
Wow.
Plan A.
Huh.
Hey, witness me!
Don't worry. Let's have a cup of tea.
3, 2, 1, down.
Please live up to my expectations, colleagues.
Retreat! What? I can't make a call?
Close hard is plan A. That went smooth.
Exactly.
Desert Flannel's dizziness is in remission. She's already well enough to deal with her business on the fax machine. Will it do harm to her physical condition?
Miss Desert Flannel is only experiencing a very mild reaction. She can move around freely and it is recommended for her to do so. Miss Bathadia, on the contrary...
She's not even awake.
No. But her body temperature and her arcanum level are getting stable now. She should wake up any minute.
Is it because she took part in too many events in the stadium?
That's right. She has to stay in bed for the next 3 days. As well as Ms. Regulus and Mr. Apple. I have asked Miss Bunny to send them the medicine. If everything went well, they should have woken up by now.
Dr. Ezra, I'm back. Both Mr. Apple and Miss Regulus are awake now, so I gave them some medicine. But Miss Uluru is still in a coma.
Don't worry. Miss Ulu is different to the other unconscious arcanists. She was weakened by the long sleep, while the other arcanists lost consciousness because of external factors. Look, this is their physiological data in the last 3 hours. Many arcanists have told us that their physical abilities were improved as they entered the stadium. They felt they were in a refreshed state, like they had a good sleep or rested properly. But after they competed in 4 to 6 different games, or the average sporting time exceeded 3.5 hours, they would feel dizzy, as if they had consumed too much alcohol.
And these symptoms were relieved soon after they left the stadium.
Ah, you mean people are in oblivion because of that stadium? If that place is so dangerous, is it possible to hold the games again?
I think this is why in the past, athletes were only allowed to compete in 3 different sports. As long as we stick with the same rule, the safety of our athletes shouldn't be problematic.
Oh, I got it. So this place is just as safe as the club I work in. As long as we ain't breaking the rules, nothing will happen. Like how the bodyguards and I take care of our club, the rule and special medicine made by Miss Ezra will protect the Uluru Stadium.
Miss?
Oh? What's wrong, Miss Ezra?
Miss Bunny? But you see, I'm not a miss.
Huh? You were funny, Miss Ezra. Please stop teasing me. What else can you be except a lady? A gentleman?
Ezra is indeed a he.
Huh.
A he?
Ah, Miss Bathadia, you're awake. Here, take this water and the nutrition supplement capsule.
No! No! You're a boy? When did you turn into a boy?
Yes, I'm a boy. I was a boy when I was born, and I have been that way since.
What? Wait. What? Why did you lie to me? Why did you say you were a... Wait. You never said you were a girl.
Wait, Miss Bathadia, please don't grab me so tightly.
Hey, yeah, I'm back. What happened? Little Spathadia looks completely absent-minded, arms around her knees, and Missy Ezra here is holding her forehead and looks overwhelmed?
Jeez, he is not a missy. He's a buddy.
Buddy, Ezra? So what?
Boy or girl, is that such a big deal? Nothing is more important than this.
Dear Miss Verdon, I am glad to hear from you.
No, not that one. That's for Verton. From some guy called Slouch Hat.
Oh, thank you. He's my contact in Australia. We've been writing letters these days.
So, what am I supposed to look at then? This one? Large-scale event application form. Alice Springs government. This is that thing!
Yes! We just need to go to the City Hall, fill in the form, and submit it. Then we're ready to have our Uluru Games!
What are we waiting for then? Let's hit the road!
No, Miss Bathadia, you haven't fully recovered. You need to rest.
I'm not feeling that bad. Actually, I'm feeling really good. That's right, really good. The City Hall's not like a no man's land. We're just going there to fill in some forms. They won't hurt me, okay? Okay?
No. This time is different. This is not like what happened before, Miss Bathadia. I'm your doctor, and I'm responsible for your health. I can't let you leave my sight.
Your sight. Your sight. Got it! You can come with me. Come on. Time waits for no man. Our summer games are about to start. Wait, what?
Whoa! Miss Bathodia is surely a good runner. Even faster than the potion drunk Miss Sotheby.
Okay, since the doctor and the patient are both happy, I, the event assistant producer, am also hitting the road. Wait for our good news! What are these? And this? Look, I know English, but I don't understand any of the things written here. What is Northern Territory Event Security Law? Oh, and what is Type 3 Field Safety Certification? I think I'll just go with C here for event types. That's what looks closest to the Uluru Games since they're both two-word phrases.
Maybe let's just go with that one. I always go with C when I have no idea what I'm reading.
Mass event application, fire escape plan. Miss Bathodia, does the stadium have a fire escape?
Not in Flammy's memory. Let me check Spathadia's. Alright, I have no idea at all. The sports are all that I care about.
Well, I'm just gonna write down an unknown here.
How are you, my grumpy little friend? Finally made up your mind to help?
No, I I have no desire to help a patient who doesn't care about her own health. You are on your own. City Government Service Center, District B, Window 13 at your service. Thanks for your waiting. Your form will be examined.
Oh, great. She stopped. What happened?
It's not a good look. I've seen that look on Miss Judy's face. She's my math teacher. Whenever she puts on that face.
Yes?
It means none of your answers are correct.
Uh-huh.
Told you we can't fill who knows in the form.
Who knows you can't write that?
Please take this one.
Yes, Miss Desert. I'm sorry. And you are...
Hello. I am Spathadia, the director of the event. This counter is way too high. Should have let Desert Flannel talk to you. But she's feeling sick after reading the form. So, I have to do it instead.
I will prepare a stool for you. Please stop jumping.
Yes, with this stool, I don't have to jump up again and again. Here's the form we revised. Please check it.
All right. You've submitted the Arcanist Gathering Registration Form, the Mass Events Application Form, and the Desert Areas Gathering Application Form. Your application will be in the approval process very soon.
Gosh, yes! I'd go crazy if I had to fill them in again. I've never experienced such pain. We cried on each other's shoulders several times.
Same for me.
I'm sorry?
It's nothing. But please take a look here at the second half of the sports game process and events application form. Most of the events of your application have been confirmed, not approved. If you want to add them to the Uluru Games, an independent application for each event's security permissions is required.
How can I get the permission then?
You need to fill in these forms and take live photos for the events you want to apply for.
Excuse me? Please, give me the forms. I'll take care of them. Let the girls leave and rest. Ezra! Gosh, that's so kind of you. You are the kindest person of all the kind people I know. Thank you, Ezra. I can't promise I'll stay in bed for the next 3 days, but I'll take the medicine in time. No hesitation.
No worries, Spathadia. I've also learned something today. That is... It pains me more to see people suffer than to endure my own suffering. I'd prefer to give them a hand. Please, leave the paperwork to me. I can jump to reach the counter.
Stool. Take another stool over there.
Ah, yes.
Jumping for too long would cause irreversible damage to my meniscus. Thank you so much. The games in Flammy woke me up when I was still a small flame a millennia ago. They made me fanatic and crazy. How amazing, my young friend. I'm just like the present me when I talk to you.
What do you mean, the present me?
An old flame that has been burning for over 1,000 years. You are smart, and your ideas are fun. I've been paying attention to you when I was still a small flame. Looks like you have a lot of expectations for the Uluru Games. Sometimes it feels like you care about the games even more than Flammy does.
I do have hopes for it. My wish to revive the games is stronger than Ezra's, and my expectations for it are higher than Spathadia's. After all, we're in a different age now, which means we can achieve much more than a sports game. But to be honest, I'm impressed by Miss Spathadia's energy and passion for all these. She's... Huh? Who are those people by her side?
From here to here. I want to build a neat entrance here. I also need a kiosk and a fridge with drinks.
Okay. Our engineer will bring you the suitable sample materials before tomorrow, 5 p.m. You can make a choice then. And you'll see the architectural drawing tomorrow morning.
Spathadia? Who are they?
They are engineers from Laplace. Our buildings don't meet the government's requirements, so we have to repair them. Ezra called them from Alice Springs, and Laplace seems very supportive. They took the fastest ride and got here in less than an hour. Repair? Will they change the internal structure of this stadium? Of course not. There's no way I'd let him do that. The Uluru Stadium is not a creation of Arcanists, but a gift from great nature and its noble spirit. All we'll do inside is sweat and let our spirits burn.
Wait.
I think I just heard something. I heard it too. It's, the bunyips! And those thorny devils. They must have snuck out from the stadium. Darn those tabloids. We're at the center of the storm now. These things just won't let us go. Like some cockroaches attracted to an open jar of jam. There are scraps of paper sticking to the corner of their mouths. Is that newspaper? Mayhem. Revival squad of the Uluru Games in City Hall with Bunny Girl? Mental breakdown of receptionist exclusive on Australian Necker? Gosh, children! What have you done out there?
Finally, some interesting work.
Huh.
Andy, shh, I hear something.
Don't worry. Let's have a cup of tea.
Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
Plantain.
Wow.
Andy. An unconventional choice.
Whoops. An accident.
Plantain. Andy. Whose heart is beating so loud? 3, 2, 1.
down. Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere. Shh. Now here's something.
Huh.
Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
Whoops. An accident.
Whew, that went smooth.
Exactly.
Interesting accident will happen next.
Who's harsh? I hear something.
Oh? Agents have guns. It's called common sense. Conventional choice.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Wow.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Bitch. Easy job.
Laplace has forwarded the Uluru Games application to the Foundation, and it has been moving smoothly in the system in the last 2 weeks. I heard that from Mr. Slouchat on the phone this morning. They believe it will be a good opportunity to build a positive image for Arcanists, and it will strengthen the communication between them and humans. The Foundation is happy to see that happen.
Then when will we have the result of the application?
The procedure is long and complicated. Besides, the safety reports were only submitted a few days ago, so it will take at least 20 days.
20 days? If we start the construction after that, we'll never make it on the opening day. The engineers said the construction will take at least a month and a half.
That's almost the fastest they can do. Can we postpone it a bit more?
I'm afraid not. I already postponed it until half a month later for the construction. Summer will be over if we wait any longer.
It's okay. We have talked about the construction arrangement. We may start the renovation ourselves and move on to other things when we have more people to help. As I demonstrated here, if we plan it properly, we may be able to finish the construction in a month. By then, we can start the event as Miss Spathadia first planned.
Gosh, I already checked the schedule 100 times. How did you manage to cut down 15 days from nowhere? This is unbelievable. You're a genius, Ezra. I guess the games would have died on the vine without you.
It's nothing extraordinary compared to what a real human genius can do. Don't forget Arcanists are the pillar of the games.
Let me see. Divide the construction team into 3 groups, one building the entrance, and the other 2 repairing the internal ceiling and walls. The internal ceiling and walls? Ezra, I have never made that request to the construction team. You must be mistaken. We need not repair what's inside the stadium.
I added it to the list. I have investigated the site with some workers from the construction team. The stadium is ancient. The walls are badly weathered and can barely hold up anything. It has become more of a natural scenic spot than a stadium for sports. For safety reasons, we might use a support structure made of alloy to...
No! Definitely no! This is the Uluru Stadium we're talking about, not some office building on the street. I will not let you in. I wouldn't have left the gate open if you told me your plan earlier.
But what about the audience, Miss Spathadia? How are we going to look after their safety? If one of the walls or the ceiling collapses, how can they escape?
Nothing like that has happened before. Not even one case in the past hundreds of years.
Nothing stays the same forever. We have to foresee the danger before it is too late.
They can run away from the danger themselves.
Excuse me.
You already figured it out, right? The stadium can get rid of fatigue from Arcanists and adjust their conditions and arcane abilities to their best. Even if accidents really happened, they can protect themselves. The prophets and diviners will also warn the others. We never needed metal bars above our heads to protect us.
What about the human audiences? They have no superpower, nor super senses. They can't fly a broom or teleport themselves. They can't even get themselves out of a packed room. In your plan, how are you going to ensure their safety?
Humans? What are they doing in the stadium? There has never been a single human in the Uluru Games. None of them have managed to find the entrance, not to mention enter it.
But I am human, Miss Spathadia. You invited me to the games. It's also you who told me that humans, like myself, can enter the Uluru Stadium if it shows itself.
I thought you were different. You showed concern about Arcanists, and you helped us a lot. You're a kind human.
But I'm not special. I'm no greater than any other humans. I don't deserve to be treated differently. I'm just one of the majority, an ordinary human. If I can be accepted by the stadium, so can other humans.
Spathadia, Ezra, guys, calm down. This is not the time for a fight.
This is not the time? When shall we have it then? The world is full of sports games for humans, one after another and another. But this is the only sports game for Arcanists. Why don't you go mind your own games? And haven't humans stolen enough from us? They even made our arcane skills accessible to them. They modified arcane gadgets and added some science stuff, and bang! The arcane tricks I know suddenly become something new. Some invention exclusive for humans' use. And now they're even taking away the Uluru Stadium with metal bars! It was me who found the stadium, and I'm not giving it to anyone!
Taking away? No, I have never thought of taking anything away from you, Miss Spathadia. I was just trying to help, like most of the Laplace researchers. We spend most of our time in the lab. We read, we study day and night. We weren't doing it to make humans noble, not for arcanists. Those products and achievements, they are the fruit of the combination of arcanum and science. They were made to make everyone's life better.
Make life better? Get out! You think I never saw the ad of Laplace? Guide arcanum with science. Tame the orderless power with sense. That's what you tell the people!
Sense will guide sentiments, so as to prevent the latter from destroying itself in the flames. You have to tend to the flames carefully, to understand them, protect them from danger. This is what I've been taught, and this is also the principle I've always acted upon. And this very suitcase that we are staying in is also placed at the entrance made by humans. You shouldn't think so ill of them when you're standing on it. We were only trying to help. That's all.
I'm out! It's pointless arguing with a rude human who has no respect for arcanists!
Sorry. I will go back to my room now.
It's a nice map. It shouldn't be left in halves. What do you think?
I don't like the idea of giving up. And I have never messed up a job once I took it. I'll take care of this, and you look after that. What do you say?
Ulu, are you alright?
I'm fine. I just feel a bit dizzy. My head has been feeling heavy since the battle against the bunyips, and sometimes even my body feels itchy. I think I'll be fine after I fully recover. Leave this half to me. I'll talk to her.
Thanks, Ulu. I'll request another raise of your accelerants from Laplace. Desert Flannel, you take care of Ezra. I'll follow the progress of the Foundation's examination. Let's move, friends.
What the heck did you say? What do you mean, no other progress? Progress of the Uluru Stadium renovation? Who the heck will buy our newspaper for this piece of shit?
Sorry, sir. We haven't been able to find anything new about the revival squad for a long time. They didn't even step out of that suitcase in the last 2 weeks after we got their names in the papers. Neither did we hear anything from the source.
I'm not hiring a notorious journalist like you for this boring news. Get out and find more. Some big and breaking news like that revival squad of Uluru games in City Hall with Bunny Girl.
It's you. Good timing. The Uluru Games, on the edge of total disruption. The revival squad turn against each other. I knew it. A group of monkeys. This is fun. The chief editor and that chick will both enjoy this.
Hi, it's Vertin. Miss Desert Flannel, is Ezra still with you? Miss Desert Flannel? Spathadia has decided to supervise the construction herself, and Ulu is now with her at the site. I'm wondering how you are doing with Ezra. No response. Are they... not in the room? I knew it. Huh? Showing Ezra what the world is like. Be right back. Desert Flannel.
Watch your feet and your head. The people here never look down. That's how you get muddy shoes when you're out here. Here, take my hand.
Miss Desert Flannel, what is this place? What are we doing here?
Something that needs to be done, and something that needs to be said. Hey, big bloke, don't get in my way!
This is...
The warm-up of the rugby game. It's not a formal game, but the audience's enthusiasm is burning. I mean, it's hard to get a ticket. But I'm Desert Flannel, and I know people on the streets, even when we're outside Melbourne.
Sorry, I've never watched any games, and I don't know the rules of rugby. I don't think I will understand any of this. Do you mind?
No, I'm cool with that, because the game is not what we're after. You see that guy over there? That's Tom, a shining new star in the NRL. The best fullback they've ever had. He's from the Melbourne Sail Car Club. They have a seagull as their club's mascot with a fish and a chip in its mouth.
Yes. Okay.
And that bloke over there, that's Kip Carl of the Hobart Blue Lake. He's the kind of player who knows how to really tackle. They call him the Unbreakable King. And lastly, I want you to look at that smaller guy. That's Russell. Doesn't look tough, does he? But he is the slippery Jerboa because, man, he is fast when he gets the ball.
But what is this to do with us? I still don't understand.
Ezra, guess how many of them are Arcanists?
Nice one! Nice one! Russell made it again. Excellent interception. The key score, now that Jerboa is slippery as butter. Run for it, Russell. Victory is going to the Shepherds of Melbourne!
Russell! 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 Russell!
Mankind is known for their physical resilience and endurance. That is to say, Tom and Kip Carl are humans, while Russell, whose skills and unpredictability are his strengths, is an Arcanist.
A reasonable deduction. Physical resilience and varied skills are indeed the respective features of mankind and Arcanists. However, things are not as simple as they appear. In fact, all of them are Arcanists.
Give me that thing.
Here. Be careful. Don't overdose. Painkillers are addictive, you know. And the newspaper's gonna interview you, champions, so don't get high in front of the camera. Hey, listen.
Sporting is great fun, but it can also be dangerous, especially for sports like rugby, MMA, or boxing, which involve a lot of intense physical contact. And the Arcanists who are good at healing will naturally become the best athletes of all. 15 minutes. That's all they take. Most of the arcane treatments take only 15 minutes to heal the patient. And before that happens, the athletes would just take painkillers to help themselves get through the game. And after the 15 minutes, they are refreshed and healthy, like those athlete dolls you find in the souvenir store. They can slide, impact like a maniac, and don't have to worry about missing any important sporting sessions if injured.
This is an advantage?
That's right, an unbelievable advantage. But are they really as good as they look? Their glory comes with a price. Ligament damage and the irreversible tears keep recurring. But there is still an elephant in the room. It paces around, making noises which are unfit for the place. Like this conversation we're having in the locker room. But on the sports field, where blood boils, power and strength are the only things that matter. Nobody has the time to stop and ask what we're doing here, just like they don't have the time to notice the elephant. 10 years ago, Margaret of Broken Hill was invincible on the court. In August last year, she died on the last day of winter.
Did she die of recurrent injuries? It's very likely that Arcanist athletes who repeatedly get injured and heal themselves would get hurt on the same body part in the future. The body will become fragile. They might even twist their ankle from walking. Sometimes even break a bone or two.
No, she died from an overdose. She needed a horrific amount of painkillers to ease her pain. So much that her body was overwhelmed.
This is cruel. We have to report this to the Foundation and solve it once and for all. The athletes could have played in a safer way if given help.
But what if I tell you the Arcanists also don't have a choice? For humans who have the talent for sports, they can win medals with their physical strength.
So, Arcanists have to make the most of their advantages to keep abreast with their competitors? I had no idea.
I'm sorry, truly. I didn't mean to make you feel guilty. Nor did I deliberately put you in pain. But Ezra, I was once one of them. I used to live on the prize money. I'm only telling the truth. It is happening every day, every moment, and every second. Drug addiction, premature senility, and irreversible physical damage. This is almost a destined end for every Arcanist athlete. And nobody is held accountable for this. Not the clubs or the hosts of the games. Drug abuse is a personal behavior. That's it. Those people who are passionate about sports and don't want to lead a life without them. I have no idea how they would make a living or handle a quiet life, so I know they don't have much of a choice. The sport industry of humans is generous. They offer equal chances to human and Arcanist athletes. But it's also cruel, and the athletes are like the girls in Cinderella's story who wish their feet would fit the glass slippers. They have no choice but to cut off part of their heels to earn the glory.
This isn't fair. These sports and rules are not appropriate for Arcanists. They have been treated unjustly. They aren't taken seriously and respected as athletes. Is Spathadia one of them? That's why she was so furious.
So the rumor that they are turning against each other is true. Camera, this way. This is the human representative of the event.
You were that paparazzi.
This is not how a polite kid would address others, Mr. Ezra. I am just a concerned journalist who ran into you while reporting a rugby game.
Watch your mouth, mister. This is harassment.
We are cornered.
Then we will break his camera and let him know the price of being a long-tongued liar.
Nothing unexpected. For now. Plan B. Plan A. Plan B.
Every choice will affect the outcome. Please live up to my expectations, Collins.
Anvil! I hear whose heart is beating so loud. Talking out calms people down.
Just a reminder. Watch your
Gently.
steps. Mind the machines on the ground. Bang.
A mice pass. A mice pass.
Wow.
Candy. I hear something.
Don't worry. Let's have a cup of tea.
Unconventional choice.
Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere. Stay low profile. I don't want to be shunted to some radical department.